My husband said a distant cousin will be joining the family gathering. I answered, "Cool, we've got room," and kept scrolling on my phone. I'm Jessica Harper, 32, freelance designer, 2 days away from my first big Thanksgiving host in our Columbus house. What Nathan didn't know, I'd already seen the late night texts glowing on his lock screen for weeks. Miss our lake house weekends. Heart emojis, kiss emojis, one voice note, Brooke whispering. Tell Jess the couch is mine. He called her distant cousin Brooke. I called it a lie. That same night, I screenshot every message, then fired off one text to his mom. Quick check. Who's Brooke? Reply in 3 seconds. Never heard of her. I smiled, the same smile I give clients who want free extras. This Thanksgiving just got a +1 nobody expected. Listen to the whole story and share your thoughts in the comments. 2 nights before Turkey Day, Nathan kicked off his shoes, cracked a beer, and dropped the line like it was nothing. Hey Jess, distant cousin Brooks flying in from Portland. She'll crash on the pullout. Cool? I paused mid-chop. Sweet potatoes, not his story, and nodded. Portland Brook. Got it. He kissed my forehead, grabbed the remote, and flipped to pregame highlights. That was it. No photo, no last name, no remember her from the lake house. Just cousin. I finished dinner, loaded the dishwasher, then waited. Kids asleep by 8:30, Nathan snoring by 9:15. I slipped his phone from the nightstand, thumbprint still warm. Lock screen, 62 new texts, all from with the honeybee emoji. I opened the thread. Brooke. Tell Jess I'm the cousin who accidentally kept your hoodie. Nathan. She'll buy it, she always does. Brooke. Can't wait to taste your gravy again. My pulse hammered louder than the fridge hum. I forwarded the entire chain to my work email, deleted the trace, slid the phone back. Next morning, I called in sick to a client, brewed coffee strong enough to wake the dead, and dialed the one woman who's known Nathan since diapers. Pat Harper, she answered on the second ring. Mom, quick question, I said, voice steady. Which side of the family is Brooke on? Silence, then a slow exhale. Jessica, we don't have any Brooke, not Sullivan, not Harper, not even a third cousin twice removed. I leaned against the counter, knuckles white around the mug. Thanks, Mom. See you Thursday. She started to ask more. I hung up. The guest list on the fridge now had a +1 nobody else could see. I opened my laptop, created a new text thread, and typed 4 words to Brooke. Thursday, 1 p.m. Surprise. Send. Read 9:42 a.m. No typing bubble for 12 minutes. My phone rang, private number. I answered on speaker, volume low. Jessica? Brooke's voice cracked like thin ice. We need to talk. Talk fast, I said, closing my office door. Flight's tomorrow. She spilled in 90 seconds. Met Nathan at Ohio State Senior Week, dated 8 months, ended when he needed space. They reconnected on Instagram last spring. Coffee turned dinner, dinner turned 2 a.m. texts. He swore I traveled too much for freelance gigs, said the marriage was fine but boring. I let her finish, then dropped my bomb. Your cousin invite came from Nathan. I'm the wife, and Mom already knows you're not family. Silence, a shaky inhale. What do you want? She whispered. Show up Thursday at 1. Wear the red sweater from your profile. Sit between Nathan and his dad. Smile for the family photo. Click. Call ended. I opened my laptop, booked her a 12:15 lift from the airport straight to our driveway, paid cash app. Next, I texted Emily Harper, Nathan's big sister, 3 flame emojis and 1 word. Record. She fired back a thumbs up and a voice note. Sis, I've been waiting for this since the bachelor party. By noon, I'd printed the text chain on glossy paper, folded it into a Thanksgiving card, and slid it under the gravy boat. Wednesday night, the doorbell rang at 11:47. Brooke stood on the porch in the red sweater, roller bag, dripping rain. I opened the door 2 inches. Lift receipt says you're early. She glanced past me. Can I come in? Guest room's upstairs, third door. Nathan's at the office late. She dragged the bag inside, sneakers squeaking on hardwood. I handed her a towel and a printed sheet. House Wi-Fi, alarm code, and 1 rule in bold. No contact with Nathan until tomorrow. Brooke read it twice, nodded, whispered, Thank you. I pointed to the stairs. Sleep. Big day. At 12:06 a.m., my phone buzzed. Lisa Carter, best friend since sorority. I answered in the laundry room. Jess, Emily just sent me a 30-second teaser. You sure about this? Positive, I said, folding tiny turkey napkins. Pat's bringing the green bean casserole and the truth. Lisa laughed once. I'm on dessert shift. Extra whipped cream for the drama. We hung up. I crept upstairs, cracked Brooke's door. She sat on the bed scrolling our wedding album on her phone, tears hitting the screen. I closed the door soft. No words. Downstairs, I set 3 alarms. 6 o'clock for pies, 8 o'clock for Pat's arrival, 12:45 for Brooke's reveal seat. Then I opened the junk drawer, pulled the manila folder labeled taxes, and slid in the glossy text printouts. Tomorrow, the folder would sit center table, right under the cranberry candle. I poured a finger of bourbon, toasted the dark kitchen. Happy Thanksgiving, Harper family. Population, 1 liar, 1 X, 23 witnesses. Turkey Day dawned crisp and merciless. By 12:55, every folding chair squeaked. Kids chased balloons, and the dining room smelled like brown sugar ham. Nathan carried the bird on the silver platter, grinning at cousins he hadn't seen since July. I counted heads. 23 plus 1. Doorbell. I opened it. Brooke stepped in, cheeks pink from wind, eyes locked on Nathan. He froze mid-carve, knife hovering. Everyone, this is Brooke, I announced, voice bright. Nathan's distant cousin from Portland. Pat set down the green bean casserole, wiped her hands on the apron, and stared straight at Brooke. Portland, huh? Funny, I've got the whole family tree in my phone and your name's not on any branch. Greg Harper, Nathan's dad, muted the Lions game. Pat, what's going on? Emily already had her phone up, red record dot glowing. Nathan's face cycled white to red. Mom, it's fine. She's not family, Pat cut in, calm as Sunday school. I checked Wednesday, twice. Brooke's knees buckled. She grabbed the doorframe. I pulled the glossy stack from the folder, fanned the pages like playing cards. Want me to read the lake house plans out loud, or should we pass them around with the rolls? Nathan lunged for the pages. I lifted them higher. Cousin Mike snorted gravy through his nose. Aunt Linda gasped so hard her pearls jumped. Emily zoomed in. Group chat live, 200 viewers and climbing. Nathan's voice cracked. Jess, kitchen now. I smiled, sweet as pie. After Grace, we're all family here, right? Grace lasted exactly 9 seconds. Greg barely finished amen when Pat stood, fork in hand like a gavel. Nathan James Harper, she said, voice cutting through the clink of silverware. Explain the woman sitting in your dead uncle's chair. Nathan's mouth opened, closed, opened again. Brooke stared at her plate, cranberry sauce bleeding into the mashed potatoes. I slid the top printout across the tablecloth. It stopped under Nathan's nose. His 2:03 a.m. text. Book the red eye. Tell no one. Cousin Mike leaned over. Bro, that's not cousin talk. Emily narrated for the live stream. Folks, we're at 300 viewers. Keep the likes coming. Nathan shoved his chair back, wood screeching on tile. Turn that off, Emily smirked. Too late. Grandma's already screenshot it for the prayer chain. Brooke finally spoke, voice small. I thought we were careful. Pat laughed once, sharp. Careful doesn't hide 6 weeks of heart emojis from a married man. Greg killed the TV volume completely. Son, you brought this into my house on Thanksgiving? Nathan pointed at me. She went through my phone. I shrugged. You went through our vows. Aunt Linda dropped her roll. Cousin Mike started slow clap. The kids thought it was a skit and copied him. Nathan bolted for the hallway. I raised my voice just enough. Running won't delete the cloud backups, babe. Brooke stood, napkin fluttering to the floor. I'm sorry, I'll go. Pat blocked the doorway. Sit, you're the only honest one here. Emily zoomed on Nathan's face, now the color of canned beets. Chat says, play the voice note. I tapped my phone. Brooke's whisper filled the room. Land at 11, I'll leave the porch light on. Silence, thicker than gravy. Nathan grabbed his keys off the hook. I held up the spare fob. Trucks blocked by the dessert table. Walk. Front door slammed at 1:28 p.m. Nathan's footsteps crunched down the driveway. phone already to his ear, voice cracking at his broker. Inside, plate stopped scraping. Pat poured Brooke a full glass of Cabernet. Drink. You're officially adopted for dessert. Greg killed the Lions game for good. Turned to me. Lawyer's name? Sarah Klein, downtown, I answered, sliding her card across the table runner. Consultation booked Monday 9 a.m. Emily ended the stream at 4,200 viewers. Caption, Harper, Thanksgiving 2025. The roast was real. By 2:10, the group chat exploded. 3 cousins unfollowed Nathan on Instagram. His biggest client, the riverfront condo couple, texted, "We're switching agents, trust matters." Brooke wiped mascara streaks, whispered, "I lost my studio lease last month because of him." I handed her Lisa's spare key. "Crash on her couch tonight, yoga mat in the trunk." Pat pulled out her checkbook, wrote 8,000 under memo, "Locksmith plus movers. House stays yours, Jess. I paid the down payment. Deed's half mine." Nathan texted 17 times. "We can fix this. Delete the video. I'll change." I replied once. "See, Sarah, bring your W-2. By 4 p.m., the kids rebuilt the gingerbread house. Extra glue for the roof. Greg fired up the grill for round 2 burgers, announced, "Next year, guest list veto power goes to Jessica." Emily uploaded the 42-second highlight reel to the family Dropbox. Password, Truth 2025. Sarah Klein called at 6:15. "Temporary orders filed. He's out by Friday. 70-30 split locked." I hung up, opened the fridge, pulled the leftover pie. First bite tasted like freedom with whipped cream on top. December courthouse steps were icy. Judge banged the gavel at 10:12 a.m. 70-30 split signed. House mine. Nathan struck his only asset. By New Year's, he'd lost 3 downtown listings. Sellers cited character concerns in emails. Brooke's yoga studio folded. Landlord Googled the clip. Canceled the lease. I turned the guest room into a neon-lit design cave. First client, a divorce coach app paying double. Pat drops lasagna every Friday, still calls Brooke kiddo in the group chat. Emily's reel hit 2 million. She started a red flag recipes series. Nathan texts on birthdays. "Hope you're well." I leave him on read. Looking back, trust isn't a light switch. It's the whole damn wiring. Secrets rot faster than pumpkin pie left on the porch. Protecting your peace sometimes means burning the guest list, and the best revenge is a life so full there's no couch left for liars. That's the win I played up every morning. Kids' laughter, coffee that's mine, calendar booked solid. Smaller circle, bigger piece. Store-bought cake tastes like freedom when nobody's hiding the recipe. If you're watching and your gut's whispering, check the phone. Listen. Film it, share it, sign it, level up. Because the table's always big enough for the truth. Thanks for riding this drama train. Drop your own Thanksgiving bombs in the comments. Subscribe so the next liar gets served first. Peace, love, and extra gravy. Jess Harper.